Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go.
Do it quick.
Just earrings, everything, guys. Just put it on like an octopus.
Yeah. Don't move like that.
I know, I probably just messed up the video. Sorry.
Alright, so 5 useful apps that you can use for wedding filmmakers. So 5 useful apps for wedding filmmakers. So the first app we're going to be talking about is the weather app. So the weather app is the weather app. You can use that on your phone to check the weather before the wedding. You know, because some people, you just want to go to the wedding without even checking the weather. So you need to check the weather app. You need to download the app and, you know, check the weather and see how the weather is going to be on the day of the wedding. You can't just be expecting it to be, you know, a sunny day or, you know, overcast or whatever you want it to be. So you have to make sure that you check the app and see what kind of weather you're going to be dealing with. So that way you're prepared, and you also let the bride and groom know what to expect on the day of the wedding. So that way, you know, they might be like, oh, can you let's say you have a drone and you're trying to use the drone, and they say, oh, can we get some drone shots? And you could tell them like, I'm going to bring the drone, but I need it's going to be raining, so we might not be able to use it because it's going to be raining, and you can't you know, use that when it's raining. So that's a good way to also, like, you know, communicate with the bride and groom to get things already in perspective before you get there. Instead of you get there and you start arguing, it's better you check your weather and let your bride and groom know what to expect as well on the day of the wedding. So you need to have the weather app to see the weather in advance before you get there, so you can prep if you need to, you know, bring your rain boots or whatever, or raincoat or umbrella. And yeah, if you need to bring a towel because it's going to be too hot, if you need to bring extra water. So always the weather app is useful as a wedding filmmaker, so that way when you get there you already know what to expect before the day of the wedding. So that way you have no excuses when you get there. So the weather app is very useful for wedding filmmakers, and I would recommend that you guys download the weather app. It doesn't matter what app it is. I mean, you know, there's a whole bunch of apps out there, but whatever you're comfortable with or whatever you think gives you the accurate forecast is, you know, the one you can use. So the second app I would recommend you guys download is the Google app, which is like search engine, I guess. You can use Bing or whatever you use for search, for, you know, to search stuff. But I recommend that you get some type of an app where you can kind of like search and do your research. So the reason why you want this app is so you can do a research on the venue before you get there. So that way you know what to expect with the venue, you know. And sometimes sometimes people already, other videographers have already shot at that venue before. So when you Google the venue, and let's say, you know, you can kind of watch the videos that they've done before, and you get an idea of what kind of shot that you can also do, and be creative like that. So the Google app is good for research. So you can research the venue prior to the wedding, and then you can also spy on other wedding filmmakers who've shot there before. So that way you can kind of, you know, you can position yourself in a more prepared way than just getting there and now you have to look around and, you know, start scouting the venue and start, you know, looking around and seeing what kind of shots you can take. If you do that prior to the wedding, it's, you know, like they say, it's better, you know, be prepared than not be prepared. You know what I'm saying? What's that saying? They say, if you fail to prepare, then you should prepare to fail. So always do your research on the venue before you get there. So that way you know what to expect with the venue. And also you can kind of go on the website of the venue and just see what kind of stuff that they allow and don't allow. So that way, you know, you're prepared. And you also, sometimes they have lighting there. They show you what kind of lighting, how it looks during the receptions, and where they set their ceremonies at. So it's always good to go on Google on the app, and just, you can go on your laptop if you don't have a phone or whatever, but it's always good to go on Google and do your research on the venue before you get to the venue. So that way you have a lot of knowledge before you just get there, and then, you know, get surprised when they ask you to do something that you should have prepared for when you get there, or when you get there and there's nowhere to take, there's no way, there's no better, a good looking place that you can, you know, put the dress, or you can have the bride and groom kind of do their, you know, do their thing so you can get your highlight shot. So always look at the venue, always do research on the venue, so that way you can be well prepared when you get there in what to expect. And you probably will see some people who've already done their weddings there and put their stuff up, so you can kind of see what the other filmmakers did. So always get the Google app and do your research. So app number 3 is Pinterest, the Pinterest app. So you can use this app to kind of like get ideas, you know. Well, Pinterest is like mostly like photos and stuff like that, but you can also, you know, kind of emulate those shots from the photos and try and kind of make it like into a video, you know. You can kind of see the lighting on how it was set up and stuff like that, and just the angle of the shot. Pinterest is just for like ideas, so I recommend you get that app so you can get ideas from other wedding filmmakers or other photographers and how to kind of set up your shots, and, you know, just get some inspiration from Pinterest pictures. So yeah, so Pinterest is the 3rd app. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but, you know. So the 4th app I would recommend is the app that you're watching me on right now, which is YouTube. So I recommend that you go on YouTube for ideas, and you know, you can watch other filmmakers and see what kind of like see how they do their wedding films, and you can kind of like emulate that or incorporate some of their techniques and their tips, strategies into your filmmaking. So always, so YouTube is a good app that you can add on your phone, and you can, you know, kind of see what other filmmakers are doing on how they shoot their films, and you can kind of put those tricks and tips and creative ways into your videos. So YouTube is a good app to kind of like get inspiration from. Okay, so the last app that I'll recommend you guys to get is the Cash app. So Cash app is an app that I recently just found out about, maybe like beginning of this year. So you can use it as a payment option for your wedding services. It's very easy to set up, and the client can make instant payments. No need to wait a day or wait 30 minutes. So I used to use PayPal at first until I got introduced. So Cash App is faster and it's so easy to set up. So I recommend you guys use Cash App as one of your payment options, as an option for your wedding services. People can use that for your wedding services to pay you. So you can just like kind of get a receipt book and write and, you know, draft them the receipt or whatever, or you can do the digital receipt that Cash App actually Cash App can do that for you. So Cash App is a good app that you can use, that you can have on your phone. It's very useful, especially to people like us, videographers. To entrepreneurs like us who you know, collect payments sometimes on the day of the wedding and stuff like that. So you can tell your clients, you can give that as an option to your clients, and you can kind of explain to them why it's better for them to use Cash App. It's just quick, man. It's like it's like cash is money on your credit card right away. So I mostly use Cash App because it's quick. It's right there. I don't want them to write me a check. They can write me a check, but I would rather Cash App. But it's just an option, and maybe some of you guys haven't heard of Cash App, so I'm putting it out there for you guys, so you can kind of like look into this app and see if it's going to be beneficial to you and your services. So Cash App is the app that I recommend you guys to add to your arsenal of wedding filmmaker apps. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. My name is Francis. I really appreciate you guys watching, and everybody that subscribed to my channel. My channel is growing right now, so thank you guys for subscribing, and thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate every view and every subscriber. So yeah, so there you go. So there you go. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and I'll be giving away something. So I have subscribers from India. I have subscribers from the U.S. so far. Maybe there's some of you from Africa, but yeah. So wherever you are, if on the giveaway, if you actually win this thing, which I'll be giving out on the giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll send it to you. I don't care where you are. I'll ship it to you. So I'm not going to announce what that is until we get close to 1,000 subscribers. But thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I appreciate everybody watching. And I hope you find the apps useful. Thank you, guys. Let me Google it. Prepare to fail. Prepare to fail. Quote. Oh yeah, okay. So let's say, like they say, if you fail to prepare, then you should prepare to fail.